Hello and welcome everyone to Disco Elysium, a game that I have been looking forward for quite some time. We will jump into the world of a detective and solve many cases. I don't know much about what we are going to do, how it will all look, but the few glimpses that I saw in the promotional material, in the trailer, look very promising to get a new type of open world game with new elements and new facets to it, and I'm very fascinated by it already. The art style looked also very promising, and now I'm excited to jump into the game. I'm completely blind on it, so no spoilers please in the comments below, but let me know in the comments below what you expect of the game, what your first impressions are, what brought you to this game. I will post, as always, a few questions down in the comments. Answer them to me and let me know what you think. Always a nice start into a new series. But now let's actually start with Disco Elysium and start a new game. And here we have archetypes. The thinker, extremely intelligent, very bad with people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. Sensitive, very psychological, a magnetic personality, but unstable, might begin to lose his mind. Physical, extremely physical, interacts with the world through his body, gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Okay, and then we have intellect, your capacity to reason. Psyche, your power to influence yourself and others. Physique, how well your body is built. And then how motorics, how well you move your body. Okay. Oh, and I guess this is an extra perk or something. Here we have the encyclopedia, Inland Empire, and hand-eye coordination. And how does it look if we create our own? Create your own character. I like that. Okay. Motorics great. Physique, psyche weak, and physique weak. That's, I mean, what is the, kind of like this one. Okay, this is 5, 1, 2, 4. It's probably what I would have created anyway, right? So I like the idea of a thinker detective. So let's try that. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address, even the clearest water I could only read faster.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it, no larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Ancient reptilian brain.
Ever.
Don't have to do anything anymore, ever.
Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
This is great. Give me some more. What was that about? X something? Yeah, what was that about?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful, a pool of meat surrounding you,
This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
It's the limbic system. Plunge back into the fathomless deep. No, I wanted to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Okay, no, I want to get off now. I like pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
It'd be naive, of course not. I want to sail the icky blackness until forever ends. I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much over yourself. Got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Wait, I did this to myself?
Yes, your one disco mother.
What's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there, in evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're juking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out, I keep hearing about. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You lost.
Encyclopedium. Medium versus your total 12. Medium success. The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Cupris Kinemon motor carriage. That was an interesting intro. Oh, we are... Maybe that's what they meant by drowned ourselves. Or like drown our sorrows. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Okay. Empty cassette case. Okay. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Shoes. One shoe, at least. Let's get dressed. Can I turn the camera? It's clearly something there, but I don't know what. Broken window. Oh, okay. The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. Oh, visual calculus. Easy 9. Assess the damage. This is a white check. You may retry it. 1-1 always loses. 6-6 always wins. 1-6. Did I Okay, whatever broke this window came from the inside. Okay, so that, oh, that is interesting. So that is basically how we do our investigations, I guess. Did I break it with my own hands? A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. What did this then? More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It says the size of the impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. Maybe it wasn't me. Maybe it was me. I mean, someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it? Maybe. Medium success. This person also forced the drinks on you. Logic. Okay. Oh, so we have a total of 11. So medium seems to mean we need a total of 10. I guess with the dice values. And we got 11 here. Maybe. I don't need it. I don't need anyone. +5 XP gained. The window agrees. Its cracked smile is cold and sparkly. See, at least my window agrees. Perception hearing. You hear it jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. Fish them out. Perception sight. It says whirling and rags on the aluminium key ring. There's a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. Challenging is 12. The Whirling and Rags is a hostel cafeteria on the urban coast, frequently frequented by dock workers. Interesting. Okay. Oh wait. Look at that. Is that our tie? Let's try to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. Oh, there's a door. What's this? A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there underneath the soft vapors. Wipe the mirror. As you slowly reach your hand toward the surface of the mirror, let's just get it over with. Wipe the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Let's do that. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with it. What? What's wrong? Where to even begin? There's the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. Sorry, touch your nose. At least my tongue is okay. Let's touch my nose. There you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it, and it doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. What about my tongue? It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. I'll wipe the mirror now. Oh boy. We are... Behold! That's us. That's us for now. You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Dear Lord, help me! What is this? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic. So, are we maybe like reincarnate? Okay, what is this? Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? I'm not making it. The face is making itself. Just is. Please stop, it's horrible. You're scaring yourself. Keep making the face. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. Look at that creepy picture down there. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Superstardom? God, I don't know. It's indescribable. It's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There is some charm to it. I mean, I guess. There might have been 10 years ago. It's a little more than a cadaverous spasm now. Okay. Oh, okay. Formidable. Encyclopedia Formidable. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Electrochemistry. Impossible. 18. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Now let's try this. Even. So 1 and 6 worked? I don't know. I'm not quite sure how the dice work. Formidable. Success. It belongs in the third decade of the current century. Enough time had passed from the failure of revolution that for a fleeting moment, free market economies seemed like the ultimate, uncontested way of life for our species. Okay. Things were good. It was smooth sailing. People made gold and champagne-tinted interiors and facades to suit the times, calling this the new style. But more importantly, disco happened. For Revachol, your city, that meant only one thing: Guillaume le Mion. What is that? What is that thing? Drama. If it doesn't rhyme, you're not pronouncing it right. Guillaume le Mion. Then. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that little pronunciation advice. Out of the dazzling swirl of disco music in an open air. Oh, my French is terrible. Somewhere in Revachol West, Guillaume's blonde mane appeared on the screen. He sang some bullshit. Then he made the expression. So I adopted it? Why? Feel the need to add a clicking sound when I make it. Click, click. How long ago was the new? That's a good question. Yeah, how long ago was the new? Some 20 odd years. There is a vast ocean of time between right now and the expression looking good on you or anyone. Humanity has run around in that time. It's a different world now. The expression is a relic. Adopted it? Everyone loved it. Maybe you thought some of the starters would rub off on you? Maybe it did. Either way, it's all gone now. Only the grimace remains. Anything else? Like, who am I? Why did I drink myself into oblivion? You have some understanding of the near history of disco. The rest is darkness, aside from the useless fact that the motor carriage outside was a Cupris kinema. Maybe I should do the click sound. The click is used to spur on a horse. It also features heavily in Guillaume le Mion's regional mega hit Don't Worry, Your Pretty Little Hat. Okay. conclude this. Thought gate. I will look at that in a second. It doesn't have to be. You can swoon over Guillaume and his champagne cork smile whenever you want to. Maybe some of the starters will return. Ooh. I mean, it's 3%. Let's try it. Failure. Electrochemistry failure. It's too late. Like an image on film, the expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease reproducing it. Okay. Let's let the mirror be for now. That was very interesting. Okay, so what is the thought cabinet? Health 2 out of 2, morale 1. Bonuses from... Okay. Temporary research bonus. -1 logic? Head in the clouds. Research time 4 hours 30. Whatever happened to Guillaume Le Mion, who, with his amber mane and sparkling teeth, beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit void de nuit 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his great ass too. Oh wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revachol West. What is solution? Internalize. What does that mean? I guess we're thinking about this now. Those are all things we can... Okay. Now we have logic -1. Guess because we're thinking about that. Not quite sure how this works. This seems to be our inventory. We have the cassette case. Okay. That's the encyclopedia. Oh, so those are our sub skills. Do not have enough skill points available. Oh. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I would assume that we will learn more about that later. This our shirt? It is. The sea bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquors. Ceiling fan. This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Medium. Grab the tie. Let's try it. Success! You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap! It's released from the blade. Nice. What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. Put on light bulb. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. Bring it on. Oh, damage. Oh no. Your eyes burn with photosensitivity. It's not good. The blades come squeaking to a halt. Oh no! I have only one. Uh-oh. We're about to die. Am I wearing my beautiful necktie? I am. And we have one shoe. So... that's nice. Anything else here? Really, but what is this? This seems to be where we leave the apartment. This is one beautiful picture. Okay. Filaco. Oh, I missed that. What's this? There's something on the table. Loose. 7 degrees centigrade rainfall. Okay, some money. That's good. Can I go on the balcony? Maybe get my second shoe? See container you can open, equip a pry bar. Okay. I'm very intrigued by this world. So far it works all very differently, feels very fresh, and I'm a little bit confused with the mechanics, but I hope I will learn more about the abilities and all of these things and get a better sense of them. There's our shoe. Gust of briny wind washes over you. Secret task complete. Find your other shoe. Gain experience plus 10. There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Like 2 baby crocodiles. How do they fit? A healed morale. Good. They are balanced, comfy. Feel like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. Okay, already low on health though. Oh, that was a secret task, I guess. Okay. Bonus. Oh. Esprit de corps. Conceptualization. Suggestion. Savoir-faire. Electrochemistry. Composure. -1 savoir-faire. Inland Empire. I have no idea what all this means, so I hope we find out. The smell of sea makes you dizzy. Let's go back inside. Okay, can we talk to this lady there?
Hello, officer.
Clasia, Miss Orange Disco Dancer. The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Perception sight. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. Conceptualization. Challenging success. A silver jumpsuit falls off her like scale armor, sparkling. This is the sparkle of too many nights out in the city. Am I military personnel? Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. Oh no, officer. Am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. Wait, I know, I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? The young woman shakes her head slowly. Officer could be an artistic statement, a claim to official renown. Officer is my stage name, right? I can see myself as a middling disco artist called the Officer.
No. You're a police officer, sir?
You're shitting me! Goddamn right I'm a policeman, and you don't forget it!
Okay, cool. I won't.
No need to be alarmed, I was just getting into character, you know?
Okay.
Very good conversation we have here. How did you know I'm a police officer?
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Sounds fair enough. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Or maybe not. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. Guess. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Could it be because of the drinking? She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. Perception. She hasn't had time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired, her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. I'm not sure if I want to do this. +1. Goddamn right I'm a policeman. I'm not sure if I want to do this, because I might also, like, that may piss her off. So I don't want to try it.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Okay. Reaction speed. Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct in need. The need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting of her eyes. I have some questions for you. Exactly, let's do the Columbo. It's a Columbo playthrough, yes? What is it that they have against the police here? The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they are police enough. At least here on the coast, I can't say about the rest of the city. Where exactly is here? Where am I? You are in a hostel, sir. No, where are we? Where in the world? We are in Revachol. Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation, half a century after a failed world revolution. She's central to our moment in time. Revachol forever. Forever and ever. Oh, that's that is so intriguing with the intro, with the reptilian brain. Did we get reincarnated into some body of a detective who drank himself to death? And I don't know. I'm very confused about it, but without any spoilers, maybe let me know what your ideas are. Obviously, if you're ahead and know things, then no, but maybe you're just watching and are speculating as well, or you're at the same stage of the game, and I would like to hear your theories and your ideas. Shivers. And ever, out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover. What year is it? 51. What century? The current century. And that's what? What number? Centuries don't have numbers, they have names, and this is the current one. How many centuries have there been then? Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir. What's so funny? You're right, her expression turned serious. There is nothing funny about civilization. Nobody is taking me seriously. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? That's a good question. It was the usual ruckus, she shrugs. Loud disco music. Did I have any visitors? I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. She nods toward room 3. Well, it is interesting though. So our investigation of the window concluded that we smashed it with our shoe, and that was proven by finding the shoe outside. Now the question is though, why did we throw the shoe? Could be just because we were drunk. Maybe we had some kind of panic attack or went crazy. But it could also be that we tried to defend ourselves maybe by throwing a shoe. Not disco music. Oh yes, various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them. She raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you. Oh, that. Yeah, woo. The less said about OO, the better. OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course, like 7. Life gets hard, she sings, but we go on. Okay. Yeah. It mostly just gets hard, doesn't it? It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace. What happened? A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it. Was I singing this? Sure, the empty case of the smallest church in Saint Saëns. Oh, that's probably the cassette tape that we found. Yes, there was a church in there, a really small church, like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that. And also, what else? That it doesn't matter anymore, and that we are alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. Sorry. When you say wounded, do you mean that in a cool way, like a wild beast? Yes, it was very cool. It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or really means it. And what happened? Then you started screaming and trashed the place. Are you sure I was being assaulted? No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed, the tape player probably, the song stopped. And furniture too. Real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. Was there anything else? There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. You can go on now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Yeah, a little bit awkward. In an autosave. Calendar says it's March, the year 51. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray, still smoking. Okay. That's her apartment. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. Okay. Very interesting. Nothing on the front page rings a bell. Strange. Let's go down. Okay. Summer door closed for the winter. Makes sense if it's a summer door? Yes? In here. This is where the lyrics would be. Big old karaoke mic, just waiting for someone to sing into it. Oh, can I sing karaoke, please? The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. Inland Empire. You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast oceanic soul. My soul is immense. My soul is modest. It's normal sized. So it's puny. My soul is My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover. I like that. Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people. This goes well with the theory I'm developing that I'm a down on my luck superstar person. What should I sing when it comes to it? Let's sing the sad small church song from the tape you found. Thought it was obvious. Okay. Of course. They really get a gauge on my soul with that one. Serve them right. Wipe that smirk off your face with your sad, tragic small church song. Who's laughing now? No one. New task. Sing karaoke. You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed. This goes well with the theory that I'm developing, yeah. Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works. Can I go? Can I pose? Feels right. You belong here. I'm not so sure about that, but... let's talk to this person. Garte or Gart? The cafeteria manager. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. Let's look at the stuffed bird. A competent work of taxidermy, the white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings is broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is a great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. Perception. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. So I guess depending on what kind of skills we have, if we wouldn't have had an encyclopedia, our perception could have given us the name of it. What happened to the bird? Look, your buddy is over there. He looks at the doors where a man and a bomb... Oh. Sorry to interrupt you. Didn't know that you were talking. He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. You're the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject. You look like a bartender.
That period of my life is over. Not everyone who stands behind a counter is a bartender, okay? I'm the cafeteria manager.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Oh, okay. So where did the Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
His eyes start from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something. She just what?
So now you're a cop? Forget it.
Also see that we have a timer here. I don't know how that affects. Can I take this, whatever that is? Do I get in trouble? Oh. Yeah, let's do that. Let's be full health again, please. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts at a man handwriting. Okay, so yesterday probably Sylvie. Today, a guard or guarde. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Can I go in there? The door's bolted. A sign reads, kitchen reserved for personnel until 13. Okay. Thing down here. Oh, we have a good jog. Inside you catch a glimpse of Union paraphernalia. A strike poster, some red pennants. So I guess the color indicates what it is, right? So yellow would be motorics. Light blue is intellect. Purple is psyche and physique is red. Okay. We'll try to remember that. Sign reads, mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 16, okay? Who are you?
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods toward the man in the orange bomber jacket. That's it? Okay. This Royal pinball machine is unplugged. Encyclopedia. The theme on that pinball machine is a standard royalist theme, used on everything from pinball cabinets to full flavor cigarettes. What are its hallmarks? Clinging to a picture book version of the past century, waiting for the king to come back and cast out all the profiteers and homosexuals. Basically, imagine a yellow plastic crown with a liquor brand embezzled on it. Wait, where do I get such a crown? The idea of a king and a century gone is pretty fascinating. I'd rather know more about the world today. It is rather fascinating. I think that I also, and that I should have probably said earlier, but I will try to answer situations as I feel it is fitting for the character I'm playing. So we are the intellectual detective, kind of downtrodden, maybe a little bit sarcastic, but that is kind of the character I want to play and role play a little bit with all of you. The sentiment is called anti-centennial nostalgia, pitting for a time before the turn of the century. It's common even now, after 50 years. Okay. Kim Kitsuragi, bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer. True. Shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he is waiting for a name. Medium. Partial to the offer. Invent a name for yourself. Oh, that is so me. Success. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with a stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go. Just call me officer.
Very well, officer.
He's slightly confused.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied. You mean him, not towards the cafeteria manager? Yeah, just talk to him. No, I haven't. I mean, yeah, just talk to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Oh, a crime scene. Maybe that is what happened to Sylvia?
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
Well, I haven't, no.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Okay.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Look, man, you know. No.
So the body is still in the tree,
I didn't want to compromise the crime scene.
where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
He's very patient. What I told you, I'm not really a police officer. How can you be so sure I'm from the police? I can't remember anything. What were we supposed to do again? Talk to the manager, okay. Yeah, let's avoid any suspicion. New task, inspect victim's body. New task, interview cafeteria manager. Logic. If you are about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge? Wait, should I have a badge or something? Check pockets. You mean you don't have a badge? It wasn't on me when I woke up. Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence. Lieutenant Kim Katsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by clicking on him. Okay. There we have him. Great. And I think this is a good place to end the first episode of Disco Elysium. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the game. What are your first impressions? What are your theories if you haven't played further than I have? And so on and so forth. I would love to hear what you think of the game. I had a great time so far. It is very, very intriguing. It feels different. It feels fresh. It has a cool art style. I'm intrigued by the world and what's going on. It seems also to be kooky and has a sense of dark humor and weirdness, and all of that I really like. For those who are around longer, you guys know that. For everyone else who might be new, you get to know that very soon, I think. But again, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, I would really appreciate if you give the video a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing to the channel for more content. Also, make sure to share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. All of that helps me out a whole bunch and will bring you more content in the future. What do you want? What else do you want, right? So now I say goodbye. We will continue with Disco Elysium tomorrow. I will try to release a video every single day until we're done with it, or until something gets in the way. Sometimes things get in the way, but I will try to finish the game and share it with all of you. So until tomorrow with more Disco Elysium, have a great time.